close those doors in the back. Good morning. Good morning. I just don't know if you noticed, but I walked up. We have ramps back here. So if anyone ever needs to speak and you have mobility issues or anything, you can walk up a ramp on either side. So I'm just pointing that out. We are glad you're here. So thank you for coming. We're going to finish our exploration of honest history today. We're going to be looking at our honest history for the last 13 months of having lay-led services without a minister. So I think that'll be pretty honest as well. I'm waiting for people to sit. If you're a newcomer this morning, we would like to extend a special welcome to you. We're so glad you're here. If you'd like to know more about what's going on at the fellowship every day of the week, please give us your email address. If you're here at the fellowship, you can fill out one of these blue welcome cards. You can leave it on a chair or give it to a greeter. If you're online, there's also a link in the chat to the same welcome card. And we hope you'll stay for coffee and conversation after the service, and that includes the people on Zoom. Since this is the final Sunday of the month, we have a committee spotlight, which is about religious education, or RE, so I invite Rhonda Kosmicki to tell us more. I'm going to just push this over. Thanks.
Good morning. I'm Rhonda Kosmicki, and I'm the Religious Education Coordinator. And like Jeletta just said, religious education, we usually call it RE. So if you hear RE, that's what it is. It's our kids program. And Joyce Shepard back there, Joyce, would you wave? She's the Assistant Religious Education Coordinator. Our program runs at the same time as our Sunday services, and sometimes we join the Sunday services for multi-generational services. We also have special events and family events. I want to start by saying thank you so much to all who have helped in RE these last couple of years since I've been coordinator. We've had people who have been regularly, like monthly helpers. They come in occasionally. They've helped with events. They've given resources, ideas, presented topics, and helped inside and out with our wonderful RE wing. In fact, a group of people, Elena, Joni, Benita, and somebody new, Paul, just cleaned up this little area outside of RE, and I'm so thankful because I was really wanting that done before Reverend Karen came, so I'm so thankful. For me, being part of the RE program has been interesting, rewarding, meaningful, and like I say all the time, fun. All kids and people are wonderful, but I have to say, these kids and youth are really special people. They're smart, deep thinkers, creative, funny, kind, quirky, which are my favorite kind of people, and they're beautiful humans. Like many children's and youth programs during the pandemic, our program slowed down a bit. In fact, we weren't even meeting in person at the fellowship for about, I think, 15 months, if I'm remembering right. And so in the last few years, our program's been growing again, and we're welcoming our new minister next week. I've heard that she's really enthusiastic about our RE program, and I'm really looking forward to talking with her and getting her thoughts and ideas. This is a really exciting time for our RE program. In the last few years, again, like many programs after the pandemic, we've been using a one-room schoolhouse type of format where all the kids are together. And it's been really going well. Our curriculum, Soul Matters, which we also use for Sunday services and covenant groups, has 3 different RE packets. It has a one-room schoolhouse packet, a lower elementary school packet, and an upper elementary school packet. And we've been using material from all 3 packets in RE. And I think the youth are benefiting from the one-room schoolhouse format and spending time with kids of lots of ages. But there have been times when it seems it would be good to be able to present the material in a more like age group specific way. And we also hope to get our youth group going again, the middle school and high school kids, people. And we also want to keep the one-room schoolhouse format some of the time, so we want to do a lot of things. Our fellowship, and this is really important, our fellowship offers a unique experience and environment in this area. And as the kids and youth think in a deeper ways about their beliefs and values, our fellowship can be a supportive environment for an authentic, free exploration of philosophical and spiritual thought. We really do offer a very unique and important resource in this area, in my opinion. So this leads me to all of you. To make this program continue to grow for the children and youth, we need adults. There are many ways to be part of the program, and you can help however often works for you. Generally, we have RE activities planned and mostly set up, and volunteers come in a little early to help finish setting up and greet the kids. You can volunteer monthly or more often, every 2 or 3 months, every so often, once or twice a year. We can use people to help on a regular basis or who may want to even be involved in helping plan things. This helps to create continuity in the program and helps to develop relationships between members of RE and the whole congregation. But we also need lots of people to help occasionally, and this just assist with the program, help with events, present topics to the kids. We need people to offer ideas, resources, and supplies. We also want to get the RE committee going again and would like to create a team of parents and RE volunteers who are interested and care about the program and would like to help that way. So there's lots of ways to help. We really hope that all of you help. So if you would like to volunteer or help in any way or have any questions or have ideas, etc., please come and talk to me, email me, call me, text me, or Joyce. And if you do, I really think you'll be glad you did, and we really do have fun.
Okay. We're going to do the children's recessional hymn, and Elaine is going to lead us and accompany us on the piano. And it's in your order of service and on the screen. Thank you very much. It's now time for announcements. So you can write on the basket, you can come forward. If you're on Zoom, you can put it in chat. And here come a few. Thank you. I do know we were supposed to have an equal exchange sale this week, and obviously that is not happening. Janet wasn't feeling well, and I don't think anyone else was available to do it. So I'm sure they'll have another one soon. Okay. There are cards for sale, and the sales will go to the CUF budget today. I'm assuming after, so. And that's Miriam. There's a new photo directory to the congregation on the visitors table and in RE. They can add pages. And Miriam has a copy there. Any other announcements? Anything on Zoom? Okay. And as always, we just want to remind everyone our services are recorded and uploaded to YouTube. We do pause it for sorrows and joys, but we just want everyone aware that it is public. Okay. Now we're going to enjoy our prelude. We have Ann Dobby playing the organ for us today. Please enjoy. can break the rules today. Clap at will. Welcome to the Carbondale Unitarian Fellowship, or our beloved CUF, as we often refer to it. We're located on the traditional lands of the first peoples of present-day southern Illinois. We acknowledge we are merely the current stewards of this land. The fellowship is a member congregation of the Unitarian Universalist Association, sharing the good news of Unitarian Universalism with folks throughout the river region. Our good news is a message of love, freedom, reason, respect, and justice as the basis for religious community. I'm Jeletta Brant. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm a member of the Sunday services team, the choir, the AV team. I'm a counter, and I'm also a member of a covenant group. This morning, I'm your Sunday service facilitator, and I'll be your speaker. I hope you don't get bored with me. We are a congregation of open minds and hearts, all ages, all colors, all genders, all abilities, all kinds of wealth, all kinds of love. Now I invite those of us who are online to select a gallery view so we can wave at each other, connecting our congregation over space, and they see us in that camera. I'll be giving helpful tips as we move on today. If you ever come up here to speak, move this so it's by your mouth and you don't have to be down here. This is the last week we are lay-led. Hallelujah! We anxiously await Reverend Karen's arrival next week, and she's going to speak on bumper sticker theology. You can check the back of your order of service for a brief description. So please join us Sunday mornings or at our Wednesday evening Vespers on Zoom. All right. For our chalice lighting today, I will read A Communion of Heart and Soul by Bruce Southworth. For the gift of this day and for our community of spiritual nurture and compassion, we give thanks. We light this chalice as a symbol of our faith. May our many sparks meet and merge in communion of heart and soul. Our chalice is lit, and now with intention, Debbie will put a pebble in our bowl of water, letting it ripple out beyond our knowing. All are invited to do the same here at the fellowship or at home to mark a joy, sorrow, or any other feeling you have during musical parts of the service. Time in our service where we will share sorrows and joys in fellowship. We just ask you keep it brief so everyone has a chance to share. This is a time for personal milestones. Thank you. Now we're going to break our silence by singing CUF's favorite hymn, Spirit of Life. It is number 123 in our gray hymnal. The words will also be on the screen, and Elena will give us a brief intro and accompany us on the piano. 123. In our fellowship, we share so many things: time, efforts, talents, spirit, and money. We share with this fellowship and for the needs of the fellowship, but we also share with our greater community beyond these walls. You may contribute to the fellowship or to our social action offering recipient for July, the Gaia House Interfaith Center. There is more information in your order of service and today's email. Checks should be made payable to CUF, and you can also donate online via PayPal. The link is in the chat and in your order of service. Use the check memo area or the note area in PayPal if you wish to specify a contribution to Gaia House. Also remember that your spare change makes a difference. All the coins collected during the offering are sent to the UUA Annual Program Fund, which provides important resources to UU congregations, including us. Now, please join me in our unison offering reading. It is in your order of service and will also be on the screen. Okay. Spirit of life, who pulses in every act of kindness, every offering of time, care, and coin, remind us that generosity and trust in possibility is a holy practice. Let us remember that we belong to one another as kin. May our giving be rooted in trust in abundance and community, and to this sacred place. Your contributions in all forms are gratefully received. To begin our thank you, we have a slideshow that Miriam Link Mullison was kind enough to use her skills to create and send to me. I had to edit a few things, but otherwise it was good to go. So please share. Picture of your dad, by the way. Okay, so if you didn't get it, thank you. All right, now I'm going to ask you to stand up as I talk about some activities here at the fellowship, and I'm going to ask people to stand up if they've participated in that. Some of you will have multiple ones, so if you want to play like whack-a-mole and sit down, get some, lunges in, be my guest. So, all right, what about everyone who has signed a card in the Commons? Everyone who has brought food to share. Everyone who has bought equal exchange. Everyone who has participated in a fundraising event. Everyone who helped with generosity. Everyone who's helped with grounds and/or the green team. Every person who volunteered to light a chalice, candle, or drop a pebble in our bowl of water. And you can remain standing if you don't want to keep going. Every person who has attended on Zoom, and we're looking at you Zoom people, you better be standing up. Every RE child or youth who shared with us. I guess Max is the only one in here now, but we're sure they're standing up back there. All of the Social Action Sunday recipients who came and spoke to us about their organization. Every committee spotlight, which gave us a brief window into what other people and groups are doing around CUF. Every group that hosted an event at CUF. Everyone who spoke at a service. You can remain standing, I'm almost to the end. Every musician who shared music. everyone who shared a poem or reading at a service. And finally, everyone who ever attended a service. I knew I could get you all standing up. So please just take a moment to look around. This is you. This is CUF. We did this. Not me, not one of us, all of us. This is us, and we did this. 13 months of lay-led. We did it. Not only did we keep afloat, but we've thrived and flourished. So you may now be seated. Thank you. So I want to begin my message by sharing a video of a Natalie Merchant song called Kind and Generous. She can say what I can't say much more eloquently, and feel free to sing along if you know it, dance, whatever you feel like, but please enjoy. So again, if you didn't get it, thank you. Song always tears me up, so. Saying thank you can be such a small thing, but it can also be the most important thing. This thank you service stems from our shared UU values right here, once again, with love at the center. I want to name each of these that are on here, and feel free to shout out something we do here that fits that. What about interdependence? Green. There you go. Justice. There you go. Generosity.
Everybody.
Yeah. Our generosity campaign this year was very generous, so. Yeah. Pluralism, which is something I always have to look up to figure out what it means.
Our pagan services.
Yes, paying, yeah. Welcoming congregation. Transformation. That's kind of been the last 13 months, hasn't it? Transforming to lay led, and now we're going to have a minister back, so we're in the middle of transformation. And finally, equity. The Zoom meetings, yeah. Trying to be accessible, yeah.
Equal exchange.
Oh, yes, equal exchange. Yeah. And again, love is at the center. And that is our social action now, starting in July. We haven't talked about it much yet, but it's why we're here, isn't it? Love. We have demonstrated it time and time again over the last 13 months, and I hope we continue to do so. Okay, I want to take time to thank some members of my Sunday services team, because none of this could have been done without them. I've had the privilege of leading them, but leading is letting them be free. Amy Weber, who isn't here, and she's taken more of a behind-the-scenes job. She's doing a lot of our social media. She puts our services up on YouTube. Janet Harris, who couldn't be here today. Laura Basanta, who they're in Scotland. So. Debbie Blomer, Sarah Starbuck, Jen Salamoni, who is fairly new but is just jumped in with both feet, Judy Groskin, who has been a little MIA lately because of personal issues. Eric Terrell was with us part of the time, and Tim Hoke was for part of the time. When I joined the team, we were co-led by Amy and Janet. They did a wonderful job and set a great example for a bunch of us who were newbies at that point. And Amy has transitioned to behind the scenes, but she's always valuable for any kind of information you might need. I value Janet's wisdom and her willingness to speak her mind when we're doing something wrong, because she will tell us and she'll get us on the right track. And she steered us back more than once. Laura Basant, as I'm sure most of you know, is a force of nature. She has boundless ideas, and we try to at least make a few of them happen as we can, but it's tough. Sarah Starbuck, she's also in my covenant group, so I know her a bit more on a personal level than some of the other members. Sarah is a quiet and steadying presence, and she's always willing to help find readings, chalice lightings, compose thank you messages, things that may not seem super important, but they are so helpful. Most lovely things I could say about her have been shared in our confidential group, so I will simply say that she is a lovely person, and if you don't know her well, it's worth it to take the time to get to know her. And last but not least, Debbie Blomer is also in my covenant group, and I took an immediate like to her the first time I met her. I blame her for recruiting me onto the board of trustees. She also does many things like Sarah with finding chalice lightings and things. We spend time together outside of CUF, and I consider her a dear friend. I would say a partner in crime as well, but we haven't committed any crimes yet that I know of. Yeah, the year's young, right? But my sincerest gratitude to each and every person here who has contributed to our ability to keep going for the last 13 months. It is no small accomplishment, and just keep patting yourselves on the back. And I think we're doing great on time. We are. So I will now let her enjoy our postlude. So now is time for thanks. So again, thank you everyone. But thanks to Rhonda for telling us more about RE. She's back there. And as always, thanks to Elena for her accompaniment. Thanks to Anne for sharing the lovely organ music. Thanks to Max and Jill as AV hosts. Thanks to Jean and Benita for greeting. And thanks to myself. And possibly for the last time today, thank you, CUF. Before the benediction, we just ask that everyone take a moment to clean up their chairs around them, pick up hymnals, cups, etc. All right, please rise as you are willing and able. You may join hands or hold your palms up to the ceiling. This benediction is called Go in Peace, Speak the Truth by Gary Kowalski. Go in peace, speak the truth, give thanks each day. Respect the earth and her creatures, for they are alive like you. Care for your body, it is a wondrous gift. Live simply, be of service. Be guided by your faith and not your fear. Go lightly on your path, walk in a sacred manner. Blessed be, go in peace with love for justice.